Hey y'all, this is Dan Victor. I am going live because I'm doing some practice for my show that's coming up on Friday right here. So if you're watching this, you'll be able to find out where I'll be playing, what I'll be playing. I'm just going to do a quick check just to make sure that I am in fact going live. It looks like I am. Okay, cool. Sounds great. Just want to make sure that I'm not going too hot because it sounds a little live. So, anyway, gonna start out with an easy one real quick. I'm gonna do Step High. So here it goes. Made my way to paradise, work my way through pain, finish with my innocence, got no one to blame. Looking for salvation, starving for a taste, hoping for a second chance, but I have to wait. Yeah. But I know it's not too late, no matter what they say. I think that it's me, set me free. Step high, step high. Begging for forgiveness, talking to the wall. Tell my family back in Jersey that I'm waiting for the call. Mystery surrounds them, inspirations waiting thin. Found my voice among the ashes of a vicious bloody hand. Yeah. But I know it's not too late, no matter what they say. I think that it's me, set me free. Step high, step high. Thank you. This is what I want. Step high, screaming from the top. Step high, beating on the cross. Step high, leaning to God. Step high, step high. Set me free, set me free, step high. All right, thanks guys. I hope that's coming through okay. Sounds great, says Amy Jo Meza. Thank you very much. Waving hi to all the people. I can't get to the technology at this point because it's a little further away from me. I do have the ability to say things, so I will respond. Please feel free to chat me up if you like. I'm going live to a number of different places, just to let you know. I am going live to Facebook, which you can see here is where I'm primarily focused on live-wise, but I'm also going live to Twitch at Dan Victor Does. I'm going live to Twitter at Low Profile Band. I'm going, where the heck else am I going live to? Oh, there's a fourth one. Oh, YouTube, YouTube, Dan Victor Productions at YouTube, and Instagram at DJasonV. So the thing is I'm not just performing for one platform. This is a test for music, but also for stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to get to Mojo Hand, and I got like a list of them because I got to do 44 songs on on Friday. It's going to start at 3, and I'm going to do 2 3-hour sets. So I'm going to do 2 to 6. Or 3 to 6 rather, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Then I'm going to do 9 to 12. So 9 is the more rowdy section. I am dedicating that performance to my nephews Ben and Jake, and hopefully they'll be able to watch. I am setting this down to vibrate because I realized that my phone does not want to ring while I'm here. Anyhow, this next one's called Mojo Hand, and this one was written because of Crossroads. Ralph Macchio, who was also the Karate Kid, he played in this one about the blues. Steve Vai actually played the devil's guitarist, playing for his soul. So it's really kind of cool, but it also is referring to the luck that is in your hand all along. So same kind of this is off of Hard Times. Old Habits Die Hard. Got this fear inside of me, tangled up, won't let me be. Looking breeze from the vine, gonna have a good time tonight. Got that mojo, got that mojo hand. Got that mojo, whoa. That mojo hand. Got this fear inside of me, tangled up, won't let me breathe. Looking grace from the vines. This is why I gotta practice because I'm doing this verse again. And we have a good time tonight. Yeah, that a man had a pile of gold. He kept it out till he was old. Had the luck of the dice. Yeah, but it don't go pay the price. Got that mojo, got that mojo hand. Got that mojo, got that mojo hand. Gotta bring it down. Never spoke, she pulled me close. Some girls can't get enough. Did that and had to leave. A man is coming after me. Got that mojo, oh, got that mojo hand. Got that mojo, oh, got that mojo hand. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got that mojo, oh, got that mojo hand. All right, so Mojo Hand. Like I have a bunch of songs here, as you can see me flipping them through. So I have a number of ones to get through. This next one is called Mistakes Take Place. This is a more recent one. So I'll get right to it. I think I gotta put a little distortion on this one, but
our sacrifice. We look on the plans that I will devise. Thy wish for survival, the denial of which will put me on trial. Every time I try to get it nice, my timing is wrong, but tensions are right. Giving up and laughing in the air. Wish we could stay just a little more than friends. We just bottled it up. Then you smiled and told us we were good. Gave you mostly what you want. And I told you it isn't enough. Anytime mistakes are made, you take it out on me and take it to the grave. I said that. Anytime mistakes take place, you run away to hibernate. Find another space. Find another space. When I think about your joyful smile, it takes me a moment to remember the way you were happy sometime when you were entering into my mind. Worst thing we could say is we neglected the loving way. Requesting and longing for being next to you all that kills me to feel it. When it's over, I will say, you took the easy way, okay? Return to the things you know. Just remember, it's never your fault. Anytime mistakes are made, you take it out on me, baby. Take it to the grave. I said that. Anytime mistakes take place, you run away to hibernate and find another space. Anytime mistakes are made. Anytime mistakes are made. Anytime mistakes are made. Anytime mistakes take place. Anytime mistakes take place. Anytime mistakes are. Anytime mistakes are made. Take it out on me, baby. Take it to the grave. I said that. Anytime mistakes take place, you run away to hibernate. You find another space. Run away to hibernate. You find another space. Run away to hibernate. You find another space. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. You got no place to hide.
Thank you, thank you. I'm imagining you clapping in my mind. Oh, it feels good to play a little bit, get that expression out. I'm just tuning up while I talk a little bit more about. I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I am checking my messages there, so please feel. Oops, am I hitting the wrong one? Oh, I'm going the wrong way on the tuner. You cannot see the pedals I have under here. It's not a big pedal board. It's not really a pedal board at all. It's just it's a bunch of pedals on a wooden block, but it's all hooked into my computer, so I am not picking it up. Everything is set in place. I've just sort of resigned myself to making it easy on myself because I've been trying to play guitar all day. Anyhow, on to the next one. This one's called My Mother. Sure I'm not redlining. Thank you very much, folks, for watching. If you are, this one is, all right. A lot of these are meant for band stuff.
myself. It's the rough, bloody thought made prison, new vision of hell. And the talk that you spoke so softly repeats on and on and on and on. Love and care, but beware of the future. It haunts me still when the moon breaks. I will walk in the steps my mother taught. When the light fades, yeah, I can't wait to escape to the promised land. Sneaking up and a loaded weapon. Was it worth is to say? I know that I'm finding my vision, screaming out, sloppy seconds, what they say. My mother, she was good to me. This is why I'm this way. I'm good at reality, checking in, sticking like a knife there, deep in your head, deep in your head. When the moon breaks, I will walk in the steps, yeah, my mother taught. When the light fades, I can't wait to escape to the promised land. Till you first came along, you look at this, you gone. Work your step to the bone. You know you don't know what you like. You come to step on my bread, and the walk that you talk so better. It got the brakes. It seals a new future present tense, and nothing better. That's what they say. What they say, what they say. Trying to get the loop. steps. My mother taught when the light fades. I can't wait to escape to the promised land. That's doing absolutely nothing. But thank you for bearing with me. I needed to test that. Truthfully, the pedal is a little bit hot, so that is one of the things I'm testing to just make sure
all projects are go. If you could actually see the way I have this thing set up, that's part of the thing. Oh, Amy Joe, thank you. I hope your daughter was enjoying it. I'm very glad that you're enjoying it as well. I'm keeping them coming because I got 44 of them. I'm not going to do all 44 of them now, but I need to play it out. You know what I'm saying? This one's called Death Warrant. It's a little surfy.
Go out for a walk in the park. You know this is over, any night. Do if you propose this is all the woman that you can. So take the world that you carry, that you make it for another man. And the look on your face, can't you see what's in? And it's all out of place, got you all in my space. You jabbed me in the back, now I'm paying for it all because I cut you deep. You signed my death warrant. You signed my death warrant. You signed my death warrant. Yeah. This is over when you say it's over. What's your safe word? The witches are out, they're just waiting for cover. It's raining balls of fire and there's angels of death on my doorstep. You go through to a time relationship, don't pass this. And the look on your face, can't you see what I'm saying? And it's all out of place, got you all in my space. You stabbed me in the back, now I'm paying for it all because I cut you deep. You signed my death warrant. You signed my death warrant. my. You signed my death warrant. my.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Sam. Okay, so I'm thinking that it might be coming out a little loud, but that's all right. That's all right. Just okay. Um, that was another one. Gonna bring it down a little bit now. I hope you enjoyed that little experiment with the loop pedal. I'm trying to, like I said, this is an experiment as much as a practice session to kind of just make sure all my gears. So if there's anything out of whack, please let me know. If everything is good, then great. Okay, so this next one's called Hideaway, and it's kind of special because it is about it's about hiding out and being in the situation we are. Talking about some things like our mental health, and one of the things I'm going to be starting to do is called a show called Mental Chillness. It's discussing my experience. I have bipolar disorder, and I am I've been dealing with a lot this past year, and part of the reason for this celebration on Friday is because it's the anniversary of when I went into the mental hospital. It's a mental ward, really, Beth Israel, and it was it's difficult. I'm not going to go into all of it right now because this isn't the show. This is just a practice, but that's the reason why I'm doing it, and the reason why I'm dedicating it to my nephews is because I haven't seen them in a very long time, and I miss them very much. And I believe that the youth of this world, hopefully we can give them a bright future, and they really are the hope for our future. So God bless them. God bless you. And this next one's Hideaway. It's about hiding out.
This debut, Ductape Halo's back, feeling so special. Attack, wouldn't know your name. You travel the world, but you know how to fix it. No one knows you best as your mother did. What you got to hide, what you got inside, what you got inside, what you got to hide in your little hideaway, where I go to hide. Where I hide, it's where I hide. Little highway in this ancient haze, it might deliver. Confess the words and feel a shiver in the low and glow and tender. The slippers right around the corner, and to the farmers, a dark and lonely mountain. The girls would play so far away. What you got inside? What you got inside? What you got to hide in your little hideaway? Where I go to hide, where I hide. the score. No, you do. No, it's passion. No, it's passion. Despite what you don't believe, I am a hurricane. What you got to hide, what you got inside, what you got inside, what you got to hide in your little hideaway. Where I go to hide, where I hide. It's where I hide. It's where I hide. What you got to hide, little hideaway, little hideaway, little hideaway. Ooh, where I go to hide. Thank you very much. Wow, I got a few comments here from from Twitch here. Scrapple Papple and Nas Buddy, thank you very much for your comments. I saw, I got distracted because I saw the one that says, "I will sub if you moan." Oh wow. And if I appreciate the looks, and I appreciate the looks on Facebook. Again, I am not seeing what's going on. I paused on Instagram because of poor connection. No worries there. Don't worry. Again, it's a test of the emergency rock situation. So I did those. Now I'm going to do something else that because I'm going through the list and I ran out of pieces of paper to point to. So I want to do something special. So now I have a couple of these other ones that I've already performed or already practiced, but I didn't perform out yet. So one of those is called Basement of the Mind. It was a request from a friend who did a music video for it. His name's Tobias Stretch, and he is famously known for doing Radiohead video for Weird Fishes. And had been involved with, we've been friends for a long time, and he, I'd helped him work that out with Anna Boom, which Radiohead partnered with. So he was one of four winners. And anyhow, I will play this because this was his first music video that he did, and I won't go into the details of what he made me do, but it was safe to say it was an experience. And so this one's for Toby. Oh, by the way, I am also tuning my guitar because I felt it going a little out of tune, but that is something that people need to do if you're going to be a good performer. By the way, I appreciate all of the attention on this feed because, I'm trying to do this because I need to get back to my roots and my feels. I've been playing music for a long time. Actually, there's a picture of me that I don't have. I was going to thinking about ways to screen share some of these things as long as I don't have audio. I was going to screen share some pictures during the actual performance of me when I was a kid. There's this one picture of me when I was a little boy, and I had my dad's tie rack hooked up just like a microphone, just like this, and I had a plastic blue guitar, and I would get dressed up all the time, and I had looked like a treasure chest and all these hats and stuff. I would get dressed up, and I was wearing a fedora. So just use your imagination. This old man, well, not that old, but anyway, excuse me. Let's just say that we're good. Sounds nice and tasty. Okay, so let's see. I don't even remember.
basement of the mind, folks.
Was born to live a lie. I was torn, but I had a thorn in my side. You never get over having to hold it in, drinking up all of its sin. Take me down to the basement of your mind and take care. I'm leaving it behind. Don't make me the one in the basement of your mind. Don't walk away from what I will find. Sit softly in the dirt and hold down the fort. You make it under lanes and get a little talk. You memorize all the faces. Then you cry, 'cause you know what they're traced is down in the walk of the number one dear son. Get down to all your fun. It's already gone. It's already gone. All you ever had, and you know it. Take me down to the basement of your mind. Take good care, leaving it behind. Yeah, don't make me the one in the basement of your mind. Don't walk away from what I will find.
And this is why I practice. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not, but I'm rocking out all the same. I hope y'all are too. So, all right, this is one I already know, so pretty good. So I don't have to like read as I'm playing. You know, it's like some of these songs. It's been a really long time since I played them. So you know. So in a way, these are the hits. Well, when I call them the hits, these are ones that I know. Here's one that I did that is kind of cool. Let me bring it down, and by down I mean to a lower level, not a lower bad level, but just like a good level. So this one's called The View. And I moved out to California in 2000. And this is one that I had been working on before I left and then recorded it when I got there. And it was kind of sad. It's really where I first discovered I had a mental illness. And that was part of, you know, it's that time in your life. I was 25 years old. And, you know, I didn't know what was wrong. And, you know, I kind of went through it on my own. I went back to New Jersey, and that's when I started my journey of trying to find a diagnosis for my mental illness. So a lot of this music has helped me get through a lot of tough times. It's the one thing that does make me feel good, and I've had to stop watching news completely because it's just I mean, even if it is true, it's just propaganda and I don't, for whatever purpose, it's just really unnerving. And, I'd like to do what I can to lift spirits instead of, focus on that. And mental health, mental chillness is what I'm seeking. So food is fun. Food is fun. Music is better. But if you combine the two, your guitar gets very messy. I got jokes, folks, jokes. Okay. Let me bring this out. Actually, I want to bring in the acoustic for this one, and it's not going to be that complicated. But I figure if I am going to do this, I better do it for real. Ooh. So just 1 second. I actually have these programmed right to the wall, so don't worry about it, guys. All right. So again, this is almost like I don't know if you can hear it, but you wouldn't be able to hear it, would you? Because it's still not. This is my Martin. It's my baby. So just tuning up. I do have a thing on here because I wasn't sure exactly if I was going to do a mic'd up situation, or either way, you'll probably be able to hear the guitar. It's acoustic and it's beautiful, even though it's falling apart. Probably hear it, right? But don't worry, it's gonna get even better. Yeah, it's all wood, so the thing with these guitars is you're really supposed to have them as a humidifier in the wintertime, because the heat can really affect it, and it did. It actually cracked a little bit of the wood. It's okay because it still sounds beautiful. Turn this to acoustic. So take the brilliance down, take the treble down, bring the middle up and the bass. I still think it sounds a little bit better the other way, so this is the view. I'm a mess. I don't know who to trust. I'm seeing visions as I stare out the window. They're really stacked to the top of the mountain and over the fountain with haste. I wouldn't go there if I was you. I'm just trying to find the view from here. I know it's got me every day. I'm a hurting slave to where I've moved to. It really hurts
that overstep trees and lounge for everyone. Eyes up, feet first, don't let go, don't ever let go. Why did you let me down? What gives you the right? If I didn't know better, I'd say you like to fight, but I wouldn't ever do that to you, to you, to you, to you. I was just trying to find the view from here. I know it's got me every day. Sell mean souls down the beach. Then you take a walk for late last night. Finger chips have been thrown from the game played. Never gone goodbye to the river meeting at the front gate. Trees there, trees devout of the race trace. Simply know and breathe. Simply put, please leave. I wouldn't ever do that to you, to you, to you, to you. I'm just trying to find the view you never should. The view, my only food. The view, I'm going there. The view, and I would die. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, so folks, that is The View. I'm hoping that I have some fans, some love, some groupies. No, just kidding. These are just some fun stuff. While I have the acoustic, I'm trying to see. It's like what is? It's like if I. All right, so I'm gonna play another one that is not. I'm just gonna do them in the way I see fit. This one's called The Wire. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I played with Low Rhythms was another band that I played with, and here we go. I'm gonna do The Seed because actually this is one I did. These are a couple songs I did with a couple bands because I just liked them. But I wrote The Seed a while ago and I had recorded it, and I still like the way I did it with no drums and everything. So this one's open up atmosphere, take to the clear, ooh, best in line. makes it over time. Great gas balls, they're making all their calls. To the beast we go, under the snow. Under the snow, the little plant will grow. That's the seed. Oh, selfish fondlers tell me that they're the girls to take into my farm. Underneath the suicide is harm. Little lips are underneath the skin, waiting to get in. Under the snow, under the snow, the little plant will grow. That's the seed. Growing with belief in all that you see. It's hard to make it up, but when you got the cup, drink it up and take it out. It's like you don't know what you got. It limits all the plans you have. If that's what matters, it ain't bad. Watch over your son. He is the only one that will understand what is in my hand. It isn't what you got. It isn't what you got. It isn't what you got. The seed will grow. Oh, oh. All right. It is tough because I am looking at my phone, but I'm going to put this back over here so I'm not tempted to look at it while I'm doing the thing. It's really just to make sure that I'm still going live. And it looks like I am. This next one is called The Wire. Now, I had originally done this with Low Rhythms, and then I ended up doing it with a band called Low Profile's a different band. With Tight White Jeans was one of my first bands in New York City, and it actually got taken to the People's Court because of it. Well, not because of this song, but this was one of the first songs we recorded, and I had originally done it really like short. I was a fan of Guided by Voices, so that was sort of what my motivation was there. Feel free to comment though. I'm taking requests of my own songs if you know them. But most likely you do not. And if you do, if you like them, please. Like me, please. So this one is called The Wire. Here's like... These wires are so tangled, living like a slave. Who will be brave? A dog is cheap, but the leaves are sweeter. Taking off on you, make this guy seem like a fool. Making up and down the road like everything is golden. Pick up all little stinkers sitting on the wire.
Television's only vision, making it seem everywhere. The wire, the wire, the wire that is injected in me. The wire injected in my bits of delight, reliant on the night. Sparks that burn, lethargic turn, empty stares, electric hair, wishing for a change, but here to say, looking up and down the road like everything is golden. Make up for a little stinker sitting on the wire. Television's only vision, making it seem everywhere. The wire, the wire, the wire that is injected in me. The wire injected in my brain. All right. All right, thanks. I think I got another comment, a couple comments here of Fukin Blood. Thank you. This is pretty good. I appreciate that. Yeah, just to let you know, this is live. I am not doing anything funky. Hello. Hi, Twitch, please ban me. How are you doing? Yeah, so it's you see what I'm doing with my hand, my arm here? It's like to basically it helps. It helps because, like, you know, when you're playing a lot, your hand cramps up a little bit. It's a great way to kind of take care of things. So this is another one called Amongst the Dead. And I'm after this one. Well, you know, let's see if there's anything else I can do here. Maybe it's a little less obtrusive. Here. How about... I did step high already. Why don't we do this one? Control group. This is one because I thought about my life a little bit. It's you know, it's been a strange life. It's been an interesting life, but you know, it hasn't been easy. And maybe some of you can relate to like a life filled with a lot of struggle. And that's sort of like, you know, some of my music is about this. This is called Control Group, and I wrote it about, I wrote it about like sort of that life is like a science experiment, you know, and you have a control group, and my life was what my life was, and I took it the way I did. I'm being purposely vague right now, and control group is sort of about like I see my brother, and my brother he had a very different perspective on things, and he took a more traditional route, and it's sort of like if that is like I think a more when I say traditional, I mean it's like, you know, he has a family. I mean he has beautiful kids and wife and home and everything, and I live in Brooklyn. So let's leave it at that. Anyhow, I am gonna rate this one's called Control Group. Okay. Habit struggle on balance lies. Even tempo is dwarf in size. Metal skull as thick as glass. Bitter conscience swallows mass. Inspecting and wetting lips. Keeping a control group, my brother follows it. Accidents bellow in the empty streets.
keeping a control group. My brother follows it. My brother follows it. Topical charts of reacting restlessness. Near built asleep, but recording a mess. Sloppy, dirty work, restricted to modest living. Willing to ingest all that might kill me. Inspecting and wetting lips, yeah. Keeping a control group, my brother follows it. Accidents bellow in the empty streets, but keeping a control group, my brother follows it. My brother follows it. Accidents bellow in the empty streets. Keeping a control group, my brother follows it. Accidents bellow, yeah, in the empty street. Keeping a control group, my brother follows. Yeah, my brother follows. Yeah, my brother follows. My brother follows it. Yeah, you better follow. Oh, yeah, you better follow. He follows it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Please ban me. Thank you. I appreciate the hands. So I have to change my guitar real quick because I'm going to put on the there is a not technical difficulty, but there's a technical rhyme to the reason to the rhyme. So here we go, going back on the attack. And say, well, Dan, why are you sitting? Isn't sitting, well, sitting is for old men like me. Just kidding. I'm just an old for a rocker. That was actually one of my nicknames in college, rocker. I just used to rock out so hard. So, here we go. Just tune slightly before I go on to the next one, because I was thinking Silk of the Snow might be a good one to do, because I haven't done that one in a while. Silk of the Snow is a faster one. So let's save this one to the other amp.
Oh, I could do it. You know what? I'm gonna do another one called Low Key Confessions. Now, uh, I had done an out. Well, I had done a movie basically, and it was sort of like my own version of that. I stacked some VCRs and made some pictures and all these things. So Low Key Confession was the one breakout song from that. I mean, I made a DVD of the movie and then distributed it amongst all of my family, and I made them watch it. I can only imagine, but it was pretty cool, and I remember my 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 brother's mother-in-law, she said she liked it. So hopefully, let's say this one's for her. Because Low Key Confession, it was written about when I was in my bedroom, and it's really very similar to now, where you got to stay inside and everything. So in that regard, uh, it's it is Monday, so this is perfect. The first line is "Slumber Heavy Hitting Monday," so here we go. Actually, gotta do this because it does require a little different effect here. Less, just a touch it. Yeah, just gotta.
Slumber, heavy hitting Monday. I don't ever go away. Carpet covered, so I don't get trampled under. 'Cause there's a whole heart of matter. It takes a message from a God that rips my heart. Come back to me, little register. Low key confession to the dusty mouse, covering up my mistakes, like a thoughtful player makes. You missed all your luscious, precious pushing. Lost in the station, bastard, killing case, low key confession, this lady's away. Sorry, pooper in the backyard. just in devastation. It's on my neck. They keep it moist in the sweat season. It is just 1/4 of the year. We're driving stucks and I get picked up on the side of the resistance, confiding your aggressor. Personal tragedy, parading a policeman there. Cuff you before you make it out the door. Come back to me. It'll register. Low-key confession. Low-key confession. Yeah. Low-key confession. Thank you. Hey, please ban me. Thanks. I'm glad you like the I like the song and the picture is looking all right. Hopefully the delay isn't so bad, but latency, you know how it goes. It's believe it or not, I'm using Restream directly. So because OBS was giving me a lot of problems, and this allows me to stream a multi-stream to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope, which goes to Twitter all at once. So again, this is a much younger man making a lot of these things, so it's kind of funny. Trying to think about what I should do here. Okay, here's a fun one. Got to get out of my all right, so this one's called Amongst the Dead. It is basically about when I was working in the city in Midtown Manhattan. One of the things that I felt, you go to work every day and you feel like there is some sort of a lack of connection. Now it's really a lack of connection, but like this is really when, people sort of wearing all the same things and going to work and just doing some stuff that, didn't feel, I just felt like it was just automated, there's this automated life. And now I think it's interesting now that we have a situation where we have to consider things. People, there's a lot of unknowns. So now things you have to consider. So Amongst the Dead is just sort of like about, I'm living amongst, well, automaton isn't really the right word, but just sort of vacant stairs. So here's Amongst the Dead, and I used to do this with the band Ductape Halo, which was my solo name, but I adopted it to the band name. And you can find this on Bandcamp, Ductape Halo with one C, DUCTAPEHALO .bandcamp.com or something like that. So you could find it if you like. But this one is a fun one. Got to wake up in the morning, tell me what to say. Go to work like a cowboy, come out and forget the rest. Living amongst the dead, I take my chances. Zombie with briefcase in hand, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive but can't find your head. Such a sad. try to reach out to someone, wanna feel the warmth of your breath. I try to connect with somebody I just don't see how I can live in amongst the dead, take my chances. Zombie with briefcase in hand, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive, I can't find your head, That's what you said. Just in line at the DB line, choosing all the wrong pieces to create a successful existence. Wanting, choosing, neglecting, soothing. I like it too much. But where are the people I love too much? Living amongst the dead, take my chances, yeah. Zombie with briefcase in hand, oh yeah, what's the difference? Living amongst the dead, you're alive, but can't find your head, That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. What you said. That's what you said. That's what you said. Compatible tears. By myself, I don't ever want to live. I don't want to live with no one else. Yeah, with no one else. No one else. Yeah, with no one else. And you try to love yourself again. Wow. All right. So thank you very much for all of your listening. I am going to try to do one last one. And okay, so being that it's getting late, it's at the 11 o'clock hour. Time flies when you're having fun. And I'm sort of feeling my voice go. You know what? Two more. Because I'm looking here and I have two that I could do. One is Insomniac. And we'll see how I feel after that. Because Poetry in Prison is a good one. But I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to try doing it. So this one, I'm going to have to pull down the volume just a little bit. Okay, that's better. down barriers, walk the line. Thank you. Breaking bread, breaking through building, instrumentalize. My prisons and poetry, they'll lead you down the porch. Angels filled with reason, let's show you to the door. Oh, the prison bud who will listen, it's poetry in prison view. This is blowing the dead that you're owing. Poetry in prison for you. Down meet the simple sinners, they know how to really get it down. The prison artists in prison, they gotta bring a woman, let them down. I can you not like the hot tongue prison? Got chickens and banjos, being outdoors in the mushroom visions that look like I'll never make it home. In prison, but who will listen? It's poetry in prison view. This is blowing the death that you're owing. Poetry in prison for you. Cause I'm a real deal and I'm gonna make you drink bourbon on the bars. Yeah. 'Cause if you leave me, you'll never be more sorry. Everything's crisis now. Oh, the prison, but who will listen? It's poetry in prison for you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whistles blowing the death that you're owing. Poetry in prison, 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 poetry in prison for you, for you, for you, for you, for you. Whoa. Thank you. Please, Bandy. I am definitely needing a drink of water. Oh man. I forgot about that. You know, I get so fired up when I start playing. I get really warmed up, and that's again, it's like you don't want to go in too cold. This is sort of a dress rehearsal for me because like I said, I've been practicing a few of these, but there are 44 of them. I don't know how many I've gone through just today, but I've definitely gone through Amongst the Dead. I've definitely gone through this, but I was going to do Insomniac, and I just did Poetry in Prison. So it's kind of cool. I mean, In My Heart, I did Step High. I opened with that. Yeah, after this, I'm going to take In My Heart. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's a bit like country pop, punkish, kind of a little bit. Threw a little lemon in the water, a little drip. Okay. So, I'm going to do Insomniac just because it's a good last one. In My Heart, I'm still not 100% on, but it's probably good to do it. Sitting out in the rain, it takes my whole brain. Hope for the horse in any event uptown. Makeup all over hound, yeah. The witch is in heat. What do you keep when everything enters? Although, okay, here we go. Every day, I gotta say, every day, gotta say, it's in my heart, it's in my heart. Today, wait for the undertow. It will be slow to grow. The midget militia makes all that is in the cake. Logic is helpless and loose lipstick form all their lives every day. Gotta say, every day, gotta say, and it's in my heart, it's in my heart. Baby, I won't make it. Baby, it's all for you. Turn around and take it, yeah. Every soul will never be. Every day, gotta say, every day, yeah, I gotta say, oh, that it's in my heart, it's in my heart, it's in my heart, it's in my heart, it is in my heart, my heart, my heart. Wow. All right. I'm so glad I did that one though, because I got through all of these today. And so like these are all the loose page ones. I have a binder full of other ones which I'm going to be working on, practicing during the day, and hopefully I'll be doing some more live streaming tomorrow night and get some more practice streaming and getting the sound correct. So this one's called Insomniac. I do have a music video for it. I'm curious if I was to share it while I played it, because you can't hear the sound while I'm playing it, so it won't match up anyway because there is a latency stuff. I don't know. I was trying to mess with OBS and all this nonsense, and it only, for some reason, Restream does not go to the OBS. The Restream key is messed up, so I'm geeking out. Sorry. Okay. So Insomniac. This one was off of the Amongst the Dead album by Ductape Halo, which is also on Bandcamp. It's all free, by the way. Nothing. I'm not trying to make any money off of it. If you're interested in some of the Tight White Jeans stuff, help those guys out, because I'd left the band to do Ductape Halo, and they're on Spotify. So Tight White Jeans, it's called An American Classic. And you'll hear me sing and perform on that. I've been in a number of other bands, and I was doing hip hop stuff with Low Profile, and that's where the Twitter comes in. That's my handle on that. So anyhow, ooh. Okay, here we go. Found out to this, I know a little bit. Feels like I'm born like a hammer down on bone and away within place. And say I'm nothing and you are something. Find out you're tired and empty ways. ever let it go. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever go to sleep. Insomniac. Insomniac, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't stop overnight. The execution is alright. Found us far away. Keep them crazy, keep moving there, and I stay far away. And you say I'm nothing and you are something. Find out you're tired and empty away. I don't ever go to bed. I don't ever go to sleep. I don't ever go to sleep. Insomniac. Insomniac, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't ever go to sleep. Yeah, I never let it go. I never let it go. Never go to sleep. Never go to bed. 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 Never go to sleep. Never gonna sleep. Never gonna sleep. Never gonna sleep again. All right. That's that one. And you know, it's funny. This is actually the list of songs that I'm going to be doing. So that is the set list of all of the things that I'm going to do. So there's 44 songs. I'm 44 years old. And I feel like I got to do at least one more, because that one, I mean, I don't know, I felt pretty good on that. So maybe that will be the last one for now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there because oh no, wait, I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna just get out, and I will love on this situation. Thank you. Please ban me. You've been here a very long time, and I appreciate that. All the friends out at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Y'all are my folks. I'm following your advice. All right. So this one will be called Tear It Down. back up. You tear it down just to build it up. Don't stop. You feel, yes, you feel, you to feel. And yeah, anytime, yeah, anytime, tear it down, tear it down. Tear it down to build it back up. Tear it down. Tear it down. Tear it down. Tear it down. All right, this has been Dan Victor, aka Ductape Halo. Again, you can check out my full live performance on Friday. It's sort of a Danathon. So from 3 to 6 and from 9 to 12 on Friday, it's going to be a tribute, Disease in Me, 44. And Disease in Me is a song I had done. I did not play it tonight, but I will practice it up for y'all. And yeah, that's a tribute on the anniversary of my trip to the funny ward to keep it nice. But again, it's something that's good to talk about, good to be open about, because I think I find that the more you talk about things that are hard to talk about, a lot of people actually go through that same sort of stuff. So please, Bammy, thank you so much for sticking with me and letting me know you're here. I am, I can't get to the keyboard just easily, but I'm happy to shout you out, and definitely going to come back and find you so I can follow you as well. Anyhow, thanks again. It's Disease in Me 44, 44 songs in one day, Friday, April 10th. You can find me where you're watching me. You guys have a good night. Have a wonderful night. Be safe and be well, and let love find your heart, because it's where I'm trying to find mine. Anyhow, have a good night. Bless y'all.